नमस्कार. आईच्या डिबेटात तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. इलेक्शनाचे दीस आसात, वातावरण तापता आनी अशा वेळार जेन्ना धर्मीक संस्था किंवा नॉन पॉलिटिकल किंवा अपॉलिटिकल ऑर्गनायझेशन्स फतवे काडटात, पॉलिटिकल दिक्तट्स काडटात, तेन्ना ताचो कितलो परिणाम जाता, काडप अशे फतवे बरोबर काय चूक, आनी हे आजूच न्ही, हे इतले अशे वर्सां सावन चालू आसा, हाचो कितलो प्रभाव एकूण इलेक्शनाचेर पडटा ह्या विशयान भासाभास करतले. 4 मानेस्त आसा म्हजे बरोबर. पयले आसात ते म्हळ्यार भाजपाचे फुडारी दोतोर विल्फ्रेड मिस्की, स्वागत तुमचें. दुसरे आसात म्हजे बरोबर काँग्रेसीचे म्हणयारे दुर्गादास कामत, स्वागत तुमचें. तिसरे आसात म्हजे बरोबर ज्येष्ठ पत्रकार, तांणी फाटली 40 वर्सां गोंयांतली वेंचणूक पळयल्यात, ते गुरुदासबाब सावळ सर, स्वागत. आनी चवथे आसात म्हजे बरोबर आम आदमी पार्टीचे फुडारी डॉक्टर ऑस्कर रिबेलो. दोतोर, हांव सुरवात तुमचे कडच्यान करता. तुजो बोवाळ सुरू जाला तो चर्चीच्या स्टेटमेंटाक लागून जाला, बट देर आर सच कायंड ऑफ ऑर्गनायझेशन इन एवरी रिलीजन जी अशी एक फतवे दिक्तट्स काडत रावतात. तुमकां बरोबर दिसता एज अ पॉलिटिशियन दिसता की अशी काडप आनी कितलो प्रभाव पडटा, कितलो इम्पॅक्ट पडटा?
म्हाका दिसना हांचो खंय इम्पॅक्ट जाता म्हणून, बट काडपाचो ताचो अधिकार आहा एंड आय हॅव नो ऑब्जेक्शन टू इट.
तुमकां दिसना इम्पॅक्ट जायत ना? चर्च इश्यूज अ स्टेटमेंट की वोट फॉर अ सेक्युलर पार्टी.
Anyway, they can do it also in a subtle way also. But that's why I said, doing it the way they do it, approach may be wrong, because third law of Newton applies. For every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. So church is such a beautiful, well organized institution that they don't need to go so much public. They can do it in a very subtle way by spreading the word if they want to. So nobody can stop anybody if you want to do in a subtle way. So why blame the church or this institution or that or non-religious or religious? This is a great country, democracy. Let everybody do marry, let everybody be happy.
तुला कितें दिसता जेन्ना चर्ची सारकी बॉडी करता किंवा इवन नॉन पॉलिटिकल ऑर्गनायझेशन तातूंत भितर RSS येता किंवा कांय मुस्लीम संघटना आसता ज्योय असले टायमार फतवे काडत बसतात, ह्यो जेन्ना फतवे काडटात तेन्ना एज अ यंग पॉलिटिशियन तुका कितले पर्यंत पडटा आनी कितले पर्यंत हाचो लोकांचेर प्रभाव पडटा असो दिसता?
पळय प्रमोद, फर्स्ट हांव तुका सांगता कितें म्हणल्यार प्रत्येक ऑर्गनायझेशन, चर्च आसूं किंवा मस्जीद किंवा टेम्पल्स, हांकां हें काडप बरोबर न्ही, पूण तांकां प्रत्येकाक सोशल ऑब्लिगेशन आसता. त्या समाजाक बांदिलकी आसा तांकां. सो समाजान कितें चल्लां, सोसायटीन कितें चल्लां हें दाखोवन दिवपाची गरज आसता. सो खंय ना खंय तरी हें करप, पूण एका रितीन दुसरे तरेन डायल्यूट करून करपाची गरज आसता, कशें डायरेक्ट न्ही.
तूं आनी दोतोर सामकी एकच भाशे उलयतात की करात, पूण मातशें सटल मॅनरा भितर करात. सो बीजेपी आनी काँग्रेस आर टॉकिंग दी सेम लँग्वेज.
सी प्रत्येक इशू कशें आसता, बीजेपी काँग्रेस न्ही हांगा, पूण कितें आसता, ऑर्गनायझेशन जें आसता तें रिलीजन कितें आसता, सामके बारीक सेन्सिटीव इश्यूज आसता ते. पूण डायरेक्ट सांगप, आतां फाल्यां चर्चीन सांगलें कॅथलिकांक वाय दिलें की सगळें एक्स मनशां मत मारा, हिंदुसान सांगलें सगळे हिंदून एक जावं जाय. नो, सोशल इशू घेवन प्रचार करप डिफरन्स. गेल्या टायम चर्चीन जेन्ना सांगिल्लें की करप्शनाचेर एगेन्स्ट वोट मारात म्हणून, तेन्ना हे सगळे बीजेपीचे आमदार ओगी राविल्ले. कित्याक? आवाज खंय आशिल्लो हांचो? न्यू कॅन्डिडेटांक वतना कायदो खंय न्ही दिल्लो. आतां तुमच्या एगेन्स्ट तुमकां दिसता म्हळ्यार तुमच्या एगेन्स्ट म्हणून जालें. चर्चीन जर सांगला कम्युनल फोर्सेस, म्हळ्यार मान्य करूंक येता की कम्युनल फोर्सेस म्हणून.
सो तुगे म्हणणें कितें की चर्च
हांव सांगता तिका that we accept the dictatorship.
You have no problem with that.
No,
I didn't make comments on you. I said the comments on MLAs who have made yesterday. काल MLAंचे कमेंट्स दिल्यात थोडे, तांचेर सांगता हांव.
बरें.
One minute. Yeah. It's very unfortunate. He's condemning the independent MLAs. They are not even BJP MLAs, so they cannot be communal anyway. So if at all the word,
they are independent.
Neither Kaitu nor Miki, they are independent people. They have nothing to see with us, and that's what they are called independent. Their thoughts are independent, their actions are independent, their views are independent.
Do not attach them to BJP unnecessarily.
To anybody, they are independent.
To anybody. किती दिसता सगळे धर्मा भितर असली गजाली असतात आणि सगळे धर्माची ज्यो ऑर्गनायझेशन्स आसा ती करतात. काल तुम्ही जे स्टेटमेंट दिल्ले इट लुक मोर लायक पॉलिटिकल स्टेटमेंट देन लायक ऑस्कर रिबेलो स्टेटमेंट.
ऑस्कर रिबेलो has become a politician. अशें आसता प्रमोद. I think in a democracy, let's get one very very clear fact. कोणाक कितें म्हणपा जाय केन्ना म्हणपा जाय पूर्ण हक्क आसा न्ही. Who can question somebody's right to have a viewpoint, whether that viewpoint comes from a religious organization, a social organization, a political party. politics is also about life. Politics is also about religion. Politics is also about society. So we cannot distinguish the two. What I think any political party can have the liberty to do is to agree or disagree with the view. So for instance, समज आज इगर्जेन असलो एक व्यू मांडलो किंवा फाल्यां RSSन दुसरो तरेचो एक व्यू मांडलो किंवा मुस्लिम संघटनांनी एक व्यू मांडलो. You can disagree with that view and you can condemn that view if it is anti-constitutional. If it is against the constitution, you have full right to condemn the view. So if you have one religious body that says, you know, I don't know, go after another religion and finish them off or something, which very often happens in Indian politics, mercifully it doesn't happen in Goan politics, then you certainly need to take action against it. But for any religious organization to have its own view is perfectly all right. And what exactly, I mean, coming to the context.
How strong is the impact of such kind of activity?
No, I think it's a very, very strong impact.
There is a strong impact.
Of course, that is the reason why the Congress and the BJP continuously get rattled by this. No, if it wasn't a strong impact, why Congress and BJP? Prudent is also reacting to it. No, why are you having this debate if there is no impact? Of course, there is an impact. But the point here, as Durgadas made, at one point of time when the church, now the church is of course using perhaps euphemisms and using, you know, I think in people's minds, corrupt जो असा पळय तो काँग्रेसीचो, communal जो असा पळय तो बीजेपीचो.
म्हणजे एक आमची डिव्हिजन जाऊन पडल्या तर.
हां, ती आमच्या मनान एक डिव्हिजन कशी जाल्या ती. So what is important to address is the fact that, for instance, in the case of the Congress, which was widely perceived even by their own unborn children as being the, you know, fountainhead of corruption at that point of time, what is important is for the Congress to take corrective measures to control that particular image that it has. That is not just the image of the church that it has, that the Congress was corrupt. For the BJP, for instance, I'm not convinced that in Goa, especially in this term, there has been any kind of a, you know, overt communal agenda of the BJP. I think, let me put that very clearly on record. The BJP has certainly reached out to the minorities, has engaged with the minorities and has conversations with the minorities this time around. There is no question about it. Of course, they failed on the Goa agenda, and that is the reason why I think they need to be opposed completely, because on every promise that they made about Goa, they failed. But the point is, in the larger national context, it is seen as a communal party. And of course, it has pandered to
image change
of course, it has pandered to Hindu votes. Of course, it has pandered to Hindutva. Of course, it has taunted the Muslims in so many elections in the past. This is a fact of life.
To change that image.
So if at all you take the advice of the church or of any other social body and change that image, that is what I think, whether it's the church or whether it is any other well-meaning organization for society, is trying to make the political parties do. And therefore, the only option for that is the Aam Aadmi Party.
सर किती दिसता तुम्ही इतली वर्ष पळयला आणि असले टायमार स्टेटमेंट्स येवप हेय गजाली पळयल्यात कितली बरोबर आणि कितलो प्रभाव असता.
माझे स्पष्ट अशें एक मत आहा की चर्च म्हणजे खंयची धार्मीक संस्था पळय आहा तांणी ह्या निवडणुकेक कावंट पडचें न्ही. आनी गोव्या सारके जे प्रदेश आहा, राज्य, ल्हान राज्य आहा, हांगा चडशे लोक जे आहा न्ही ते सुशिक्षीत आहात. आमचो नंबर 2 आहा, आफ्टर केरळा वी आर नंबर 2. जेन्ना अशे लोक गोंयांत असतात मतदार जे सुशिक्षीत आहात तांकां कळटा, अशें आसतना खंयचे धार्मीक संस्थान अशें कितें निवेदन करप, आवाहन करप हें चुकीचें आसा. आनी गोंयांत आमी पळयलां लोक विधानसभा निवडणुकीत चर्चीन एक अपील केलें की करप्ट लोकांक काबार करात म्हणून. आनी गोंयभर रायट फ्रॉम सालसेट टू कालांगूट, हळदोणा ह्या भागांत कॅथलीक आमदार BJP निवडून आयले. हाचो एकच परिणाम आसलो की ते चर्चीन सांगले म्हणून ते निवडून आयिल्ले. आनी अशा वेळाचेर गोंयच्या चर्चीन कितें भुमिका घेवप हें म्हाका सामकें चुकीचें आहा.
करप्ट आमदार
कशें दिसता तुका?
करप्ट आमदार
हाजेर हें करचें न्ही.
ना धार्मीक कशें हांव कितें म्हणटा, आय एम नॉट डिफेंडिंग द चर्च बिकॉज आय डिसएग्री विथ द चर्च ऑन मेनी इश्यूज. तुमी अशें कित्याक मान्य करना की चर्चीन म्हणलां पळय तें करप्ट मनशांक निवडून हाडचें न्ही म्हणून.
आतां म्हटलां कितें
एक मिनिट, करप्ट मनशांक निवडून हाडचें न्ही म्हणून. व्हॉट इज रॉंग विथ दॅट स्टेटमेंट अँड वाय मस्ट दॅट स्टेटमेंट बी सीन एज ओनली टू द कॅथलिक्स? वाय इज इट नॉट अ मेसेज टू सोसायटी इन जनरल विच कुड इन्क्लूड कॅथलिक्स, कुड इन्क्लूड हिंदूज, कुड इन्क्लूड मुस्लिम्स?
चर्चीचो इम्पॅक्ट जाता फक्त कॅथलिकांक जाता.
कित्याक
चर्चीचे आयकून हिंदू कोण मतदान करचे ना.
That part I won't agree. Why church has to give advice to Hindus and Muslims?
No. It is giving.
Church's duty is basically with us. With us Catholics.
No,
correct. No. Point किती हा? Point वा की तुम्ही जसं सांगला
They have to educate and guide us.
तशो इमेजेस तयार झाल्यात आणि इमेजेस अशा तरेन तयार झाल्यात की बाबा हे सेक्शन इज करप्ट आणि हे सेक्शन इज कम्युनल. नाव जेन्ना फाल्यां खंयचो तरी एक मुस्लिम संघटना जावं किंवा इवन RSS सारखी संघटना जावं जेन्ना एक अशी इश्यू करता फतवा, it is amply clear to the electorate where they are hinting. Although the terminologies might sound in the complete framework of the constitution. How correct is that? Because ह्या टायमार सामकें वातावरण गरम असता आणि ऍटलीस्ट रिलीजियस सेंटिमेंट्स जर थंय मिक्स जाले जाल्यार ते कशें बॅकफायर जावपाक शकता.
ना पूण रिलीजियस सेंटिमेंट म्हणटा पळय तेन्ना तूं अशें खंयच्याच संस्थानान म्हणलां की रिलिजनाक तूं मत दी म्हणून, रिलिजनाक मत दी म्हणून ते रिलिजियस जाता. तूं मुद्द्याचेर वता जो समाजात
जातीवादी आहा पळय, जातीवादी तांकां मत घालनाका म्हणटात ते.
कितें
जातीवादी
कम्युनल हांकां घालनाकात. इट इज अ क्लियर कट हिंटिंग.
No. So therefore, is it okay when they say that corrupt people should not be elected?
No, I'm saying it's completely within the framework of constitution. But when a religious body, see, do you think our electorate needs to be told that don't elect corrupt and don't elect communal people?
But why is it that anybody, here in this particular context, it's the church. Why is it that anybody should not take a stand even during political times? Why is it anti-democratic?
I'll tell you another argument. Let's go.
Why is it anti-democratic?
Let's take this debate beyond church.
माझे प्रश्न मत
Let's take this.
पूण कित्याक म्हणून हांव हें समजुना
दोतोर,
कित्याक म्हणून
निवडणुकीत धर्म हाडतो न्ही इतलेच.
ना
जेन्ना चर्च अपील करता पळय तेन्ना आमकां दिसता अरे बाबा
तेन्ना तो धर्माचो रंग घेता.
रंग घेता
My question is very simple. Which country in the world, name one, when at a time of election this issue of religious divide comes into picture?
Exactly.
Which country?
Exactly.
So who brings it?
So we are the,
प्रश्न ना.
No, Dr. Prashna, I'm taking this debate now beyond church also, so that we look at it from a proper perspective. When तुम्ही मोदीचे नाव घेतले, तेन्ना the biggest chant that started was Har Har Modi. Now Har Har Modi comes from Har Har Mahadev.
Yes, of course it
So now
does.
again that has a very religious overtone. Don't you think such kind of things are unnecessary?
He supported, he started with, and it was stopped. But if this is good, why that is bad?
Nobody
So
says
you are
this is
supporting
good.
Har Har Modi also?
No, I am not supporting that. Was stopped by the party itself.
चर्चीन केन्ना सांगू ना की जय काँग्रेस काय कितें म्हणून. चर्चीन डिक्टॅक दिल्ले कितें गेले फावट करप्टांक भायर मारात. पीपल इंटरप्रेटेड इट अँड पीपल एक्टेड. आतां तांकां खंय तरी भंय आसा की नॅशनल लेवलाचेर कितें जाल्लें 10-12 वर्सां पयलीं की अशें जायत खंय तरी फियर आसा तांकां. पूण तांणी डिक्टॅक काढा सांगू ना की अमक्याक मत
you are saying Har Har Modi is communal. Har Har Modi is communal.
Let me complete. चर्चेन खंयच सांगू ना की अमके मनशा मत मार. जाण हाला बी अवेअर फ्रॉम कम्युनल फोर्स.
नाही पण जातीवादी कोण?
ना सर राव एक मिनिट.
जातीवादी कोण ते सांगले तुम्ही.
इलेक्टरेट टू इंटरप्रेट हू इज कम्युनल. चर्चेन कितें सांगिल्ले लास्ट टाइम इन 2012. लास्ट टाइम सांगिल्ले करप्टर एंड दिस टाइम दे टेलिंग कम्युनल. It is on the electorate to interpret and vote.
Okay, I'm asking him which Hindu sect, which part of the Hindu religion has brought this Har Har, the whole, see, because
No, Har Har Modi comes from a feeling where Modi has a particular image आणि ताका तुम्ही वरून त्या सारखे देवाच्या लेवलाचेर बसयता and you create that chant.
But is a particular,
it has a religious overtone.
No, it may have a religious overtone, but has a particular Swami or a particular propagated it.
Swami has opposed.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Has a particular sect or what you call that, head of a sect propose this this we call Har Har Modi, or just the public just.
You see, just one moment. I don't think you can't run away from the fact that BJP thrives on Hindu nationalism. I don't think you can run away from this
Hindu
fact.
nationalism is different from religion.
So we can go. That's another debate. That's another debate. But it definitely thrives. No. Look, it definitely thrives on Hindu nationalism. There is no doubt about the fact that the BJP does that.
Hindu nationalism nothing to do with religion.
Just a moment. I think the fundamental problem here lies from the fact, at least in the minorities, as far as this particular election is concerned. And frankly speaking,
this is going in every election. Why only this election?
One moment. In our country, the reason why religion becomes such an overwhelming emotion as far as elections is concerned, not just now, all along, is the essential emotion of fear, in my opinion.
Correct.
The Hindu very often is ingrained with this particular thought that somehow or the other, the religion is in danger, that Islam is going to come, take over and whatever, and we are going to become in a minority, etc. This is a kind of a subtext that always gets floated out.